Hi, Gemini. It's Tiara, and I'm back again. This is my third time trying to record this. Like, people have been calling, things are just going wrong. And it's like, okay, we are about to have a Mercury retrograde. So, the third time is a charm. So, I'm probably not going to like pull the whole spread back out, but I remember what I was saying. Gemini, you have a new beginning coming up, okay? You are starting a brand new cycle. You have entered your lucky period after closing a shadow period. So you're closing like a 10 to 12-year cycle right now, all right, Gemini? And the way that this cycle is going to be closed, this is important because it's two groups of you. The way to close this cycle is to get away from around people who don't serve your highest good. Get away from people who are not reciprocating in relationships. I'm doing the reading. A lot of things came up in regards to childhood homes, things that you were taught as a child, so like beliefs, things that are foundational, how you view your caregivers now. You could be critiquing the way that you were raised. But Spirit is saying don't get caught up on replaying old narratives and old scripts because that is an old program trying to pull you back into an old version of yourself or an old timeline because it knows that you're about to take off and like kind of like a slingshot. Is think of the slingshot theory, okay? Where you go through all of these things just to be like catapulted to the front because you are entering your luckiest season yet, Gemini. Okay? For a lot of you, you are going to be finding out just how your closest relationships have coveted some of your enemies, to be honest with you. So this is like you could have a lot of 12th house placements, 10th house placements, all about like hidden enemies. And so these are people that you have helped, that people who have seen you as a resource or like a savior who began to feel entitled to your advice, entitled to your energy, and or entitled to your resources. Heavy energy on family, neighbors, siblings, parents, things of that nature. So in order for you to stay on this path of having this new beginning, you have to get away from what you feel is familiar. So, if you still live in your hometown, you need to move out of it. Your audience, your expansion, everything is away from you. It is at a distance from where you were born, from what you're familiar with. This could even be like your success only coming after you adopt, unconventional ideas. And it's not just you adopting it because you're already a little bit unconventional. You could have like Aquarius somewhere in your chart, but it's about you being able to express those unconventional ideas, right? And this is where your wealth comes from, but it's at a distance from you. The people who are in your immediate surroundings, they're never going to understand you, understand who you are. They just see you as a resource, someone to manipulate. Um, I have been coming into a lot of Geminis that have had mother issues ever since like March when the new moon in Aries happened. I think it was like the end of March, beginning of April. And it's kind of like a theme. Judgment is here, Ace of Swords, right? I can't make this up. It's a theme amongst Geminis. And again, you may find out that your biggest hater this whole time has been a parental figure, um, someone that wanted to live their lives vicariously through you. Especially I'm a Gemini. Like you could be dealing with a parental figure who manufactures emergencies. So, just like For instance, I know someone who will ask their child for money and then, threaten to slap them within the same breath and will really think that they're still supposed to get the money. Like, delusional. You're dealing with things of that nature where it's like blind loyalty, where it's like, I never really liked you guys. If we weren't family, we probably wouldn't be friends because I know you really don't like me. Again, a lot of hidden enemies here, and those things are going to be coming to light. But don't allow your mind to replay old scenarios. Really pay attention to your thoughts and your thinking patterns, especially because Mercury is going into retrograde. Okay. So, again, Gemini, you have lots of success coming in towards you. You are being viewed as you're someone's dream girl right now. I'm going to be honest about that. A couple people's dream girl, okay, or dream guy, whatever. Um, yeah, lots of options, lots of suitors. You have people that are willing to compete for you and compete for your attention. But there's still this element of distance with you, like you know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And I think that is what is attractive. A lot of you could get into publishing, or just finding a way to get your words out there, to get your work out there, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury. This is all about communication, media, you know, digital networks, things of that nature. So, in this season, if you are doing something in the media, entertainment, over the internet, if you have a platform, it is set to grow even more. So, you're going to be having expansion in that area of your life right now. There's going to be more visibility. But again, like I said, if your mind is replaying those old scenarios, and then if you allow people that you are familiar with to pull you back into an old narrative, you're not going to catch this wave. You're going to start uh, basically the same cycle all over again instead of starting a new one. Okay. So, also, if you are going to be moving forward, then you have to be willing to let go of that old narrative, that old script. And if you're going to be giving, you're going to be handing out second chances, then it needs to be a real second chance. Beloved, okay? Don't replay old narratives. Start a new story today. Change it, make it up. Just start talking out loud until you convince yourself that something was different. I don't know. That's what I would do though. But yeah, you are. Wait, let me. I just realized like I ain't even really pulled my spread for real. But you have a glow up coming in. You should manifest today. Do some moon work. I know we have a new moon today. I believe it's in Capricorn. Let's see. Let's see what else we can get for the read. King of Cups, you have a lot of emotional satisfaction. Again, things that you have been investing in for years. It's already come to fruition. But the thing is that now it's other people see it just as valuable as you do. That's what I'm saying. You have the ability to really take over this 3D world, Gemini. I'm not even joking. You have lots of forward movement coming in. You have lots of happiness. People that your audience is a whole bunch of people that don't know you. And let me tell you something. Once you meet these people who like are far from you and they think on that same unconventional high level like you, that's when those people who are more of like immediate partnerships, one-on-one partnerships, that's when they're going to try to come around. But I'm still seeing like this Five of Swords here. There's a manipulative energy. You're just going to have people that are really jealous of you if they knew you before you were who you were. Because some of y'all, you could quite literally, turn into like a local celebrity, depending on where you at on this journey. Okay, we're all on different ends of the spectrums, and then some of you are going to be literally international overnight celebrities. Okay. And these people, they might try to come around and be your friend, but they are going to sabotage you. I'm telling you now. The people that you can trust are the people that are at a distance. All right. There's this thing about Gemini where it's like people don't need to know all of you, especially if they have assumed some like level of entitlement in your life, entitled to your time and your resources. I feel like these are people that are trying to just keep an attachment there, but spirit is blowing up attachments to demonic forces. So this is not you. You're not being told to get on their level. They're being told to get on your level because you're the one that's expanding and coming into a place where eventually you are going to be out of reach for a lot of people, Gemini. Take advantage of this opportunity right now and really put yourself out there and hone in on your craft. If you are a speaker, I do see opportunities coming up for you to speak. If you're a writer, I see opportunities for like formal publications. So you have lots of good things coming up. But the key to this coming in is letting go of the past, especially in regards to your childhood home, in regards to your original caregivers. That's the holdup. I don't know if you realized it yet, but that's what it is. I mean, just check the patterns really quick. Don't dwell on it. But that's what's holding you back. That's what's keeping you stuck. And a lot of people don't like to admit that it's the people that they think that loves them that is doing things to them. They don't like to admit it. It feels comfortable when you feel like the devil is far away. That's comforting. It's not so comforting when you're living in the same house with them, right? Because at the end of the day, okay, I'm not going to go there. But anyway, you have there's a legal situation. If you are involved in any like legal proceedings or things like that, you're going to win. There's a wish fulfillment here in regards to that. You're going to have the upper hand um, within a contract. Something is going to be going in your favor. Again, people far away from you seeing your value. That is the thing. That's the thing here. You're going to get to be of service, Gemini. And I think a lot of you really want to do that. So really hone in on your daily routine and figure out how can you serve or better serve, the collective. How can you use your gift better? Because you do have the gift of research, communication, speaking. For some of you, like writing, reading, whatever, things of that nature, things that involve the mind. Even some of you may be really good at tech. So, yeah, you are the foundation that you have been working on and may have not been getting back a full return on your investment. It's coming in. You're about to see that return. And I'm so happy for you, Gemini. Okay, so I'm going to leave it right here. Until next time, if you would like a personal reading, the instructions will be in the description box below and also in my bio. Bye.